Yo, what's up guys? It's Relaxing with Doctor. This is my OPTIC GAMING emblem entry. Hold on, let me delete all these layers real quick. Alright, first layer you want to start off with a curve. Should be on the maybe 16th or 18th page, if I'm not mistaken. But angle it at 40 degrees angle from the curve, or a half a teardrop shape, if that's what you want to go by. Make it gunmetal gray or black, whatever you choose. Duplicate so you get the proportions right. And then flip it around 360. Make it the same degrees but backwards, so you want negative 40 degrees, or again half the teardrop shape. After you get the shapes pretty much proportioned, add another slim rectangle. It should be 3 pages from the curve. Don't worry if the top of the curve is cut off. You'll be able to sharpen them up by adding another rectangle and cutting them off. Color the rectangles again to black or whatever background you choose. Sorry for the background noise, that's my cousin playing some Black Ops. Make sure your rectangle layers are over top of the optic sign, or O. The black bars will soon go away once you add your background. Now duplicate the sides for the O again. That way you still get the proportions but smaller. Slim it down. That way your O doesn't overpower your G, and your G doesn't look all tiny. Make the G kind of lima green. You can go darker if you wish. I just think lima looks a little bit better. Get it positioned up pretty decent. You want it not so much in the middle, but you want the curve to overlap the O. Add another bar to stabilize the G and make it the bottom part. Make it the same lima color. Make sure you have your G positioned up pretty good. Right now it's taking me a while to get it pretty straight. You don't want your G coming up or down. It just looks like shit that way. I've seen a lot of emblems that they're lopsided and out of proportion. Also note that the curve goes from the top corner all the way down to the bottom. If you look at the optic emblem closely, the G rings around into the O and comes out. You'll do this by taking your curve and layering it under the bottom part of your O. This is quite tricky because the box goes over to the G. So notice my layers. They'll be in the drop box below if you have trouble. Make sure that your G from the top to bottom are pretty much even. You'll be adding this little part of the G where it looks like a G instead of a C. This will be the medium rectangle. make sure your top part of the G is also lined up and not crooked or straight. Also note that the lower part of the G is the same width, yet smaller length than the top part. This gives you the G look instead of misplaced O. Now you'll want to put in your background. You can use any shape really, but I deal with the square. It's pretty much the easiest place. And now you want to layer your curved line from the G under into the O. This gives it like the G is coming through the O. Now you put in your background to make your OPTIC sign. They get the same color as the bars, and you got OPTIC Gaming right there. Peace.